Welcome back to Casa-dos, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eduardo.
Welcome back, guys. Hey, the crowd.
Hey, what's up to our in-studio audience?
Jeremy's out there.
Oh, Jeremy, what's up? You got the tickets. I told you I will call. Just gotta know.
Thank you guys for listening. Whoever's listening or watching on YouTube. We're back with another episode, number 8.
Episode number 8.
Ooh.
Yeah, you guys like it. Thank you for coming. Thank you. I mean, the tickets are free. Why not?
Yes, for now.
All right. Well, once again, my name is Eduardo, and on my left side is my lovely wife,
Sochi.
And this is Casa-dos Podcast.
Hey.
Yay. All right. So episode number 8.
Yes. Wow.
We got something to tell you guys.
Yes. Something very, very, very,
very sad. Yeah. We didn't know if we wanted to share it or not, but
yes.
I mean, yes, kind of have to share it.
We have to. I mean, there's no going back.
No going back. So you wanna say it at the same time?
Well, we got a divorce.
A divorce.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I guess. No les importó el crowd, nothing. Dang, that was sad. But,
okay, maybe they expected it.
I mean, probably, you know.
Probably. They saw our problems, you know.
Yeah, they were like, estos divorcio. They probably put us on fan duels trying to, you know, win a bet.
Yeah. But it's okay, guys. We still have love for each other. I mean, that's never going to change, you know?
Yeah. But should we tell them how long ago what the divorce was?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well,
no, actually, it would have been, about 9 years now.
Oh, yeah.
Right? In total?
Like almost 10.
Almost 10 years ago, we got the divorce.
Yeah, July 28th.
The divorce.
Well, no, that was when we got married.
That's when we got married. Whoa, someone don't even know.
No, we got a divorce, let's say July, August, like September.
Yeah, so sometimes.
Because it wasn't that too long. I mean, I probably waited like few months, actually. So
yeah,
maybe say October.
October, yeah. Because,
like October-ish.
Because if it would have been less than 6 months, we could have just gotten a dissolution of marriage, which would have been a lot cheaper.
Yeah, but we were going to be a year married in July.
So then we
went into,
So
today we're bringing you an episode where we're going to talk about the time we got a divorce, guys.
Yep.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yes, it's been at least, I want to say, closer to 10 years ago that we submitted that.
We submitted it. Yeah. We submitted it.
We submitted it.
We submitted it to get it approved. We filed.
Yeah, I mean, it was, it was a time where we were young, for sure. You know,
were like 18, 19-ish?
Yeah, like 19. We were 19. We had just probably turned 19.
Yeah.
And
fresh.
Yeah, I mean, we got married, and then
we got married in July.
Fresh out of high school, we got married.
Legally y si no married. Creen, ¿les enseño o no les enseño? Si no creen, miren, nos casamos 2 veces.
Ahí está la prueba, se la puso en el pecho donde duele.
Me ardió. Ow! No, actually it didn't. I shout out to Omni Inc. Right? Mm-hmm. Omni Inc. on 91st and McDowell. Actually got down.
Yeah, they're really
nice.
Cool people.
It's a very nice spot. Very cool.
Yes, they make you feel comfortable.
But yes, see, so we got. I have a tattoo of 2 hearts.
Yeah.
And both have dates. Both the dates that we got married, but one of them has what is it, babe?
A sword.
A sword going through it because it's the first marriage that didn't work.
You know, it was broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No quiso, no sirvió.
No sirvió ni modo. But, I mean, bringing this up, vamos a hablar sobre por qué pasó.
Yep.
What brought us to actually getting the divorce. Why couldn't we just work things out or
what did we learn about this?
Yes.
How did this help us grow and improve as human beings?
Yes.
Or possibly reptilians, you know?
Yes, because no somos los únicos, you know, especially nowadays se ha visto y se está viendo mucho divorces and broken families, you know, and it sucks to see that, you know, but again, we went through that. We got legally married. We got legally divorced. And 10 years or 5 years later, we came back to each other and
got married again.
We got married again. We didn't try it out as, oh, we'll see, you know. No, as soon as we said, let's try it out, we have to get this done, or we have to make changes, then, you know, we got married right away.
Yep. Again.
Yeah.
And so far, so good. Hey.
Yeah, I mean, like anybody. We have problems. We have
again,
issues.
Like, who was it? Louis C.K. said, no good marriage ended in divorce.
Yeah.
And let's just say the first marriage, I mean, yeah, it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. I mean, again, because I get this a lot. Every single time they ask me about our marriage, why we went back to each other, why go back to the past, you know? And to me was like, well, you know, we separated because we had issues we couldn't solve. Yeah. Issues that we were not mature enough, because that has to do a lot with it.
Yep.
At the time, we were young. We were only experiencing life together, growing together. Legit. And next thing you know, it was like we would get in little fights here and there, and that was like it, you know?
Like, ahí se acabó.
Esa era la bomba que explotaba.
La bomba.
And then again, at that time, you know, you would drink a lot more.
How dare you? Actually, not when we were married.
You would still go drinking, babe.
True.
Remember the times that at night I would go with you to your friend's house and I would be sleeping in the car and you would be drinking.
True.
You know, we had those moments where we're
allegedly,
like, okay.
Because we were underage, allegedly.
So other than that, though, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, we were
still trying to be kids, married, and
trying to grow up, you know. And I feel like we also didn't have experience. We have not, like, we didn't know how to talk to each other, communicate.
Yeah, we didn't.
We thought love was it, you know. But no, when the struggles came, we're like, oh snaps! Like how do we deal this with? How do I tell him I feel like this? You know, a lot of people think, oh, I love him, I love her, like I would do anything. Yes, that's a lot of, you know, big part of a relationship.
Like they share me on Facebook and Instagram. We're taking pictures, but that's not.
I mean, it's love, but it doesn't complete it, you know, because on top of that, you have to think when you guys have problems, issues, how are you both going to solve it? Yeah. Are you guys strong enough to just pass, you know, let it go and, you know, move on?
Or are you strong enough to realize like, oh, wait, I am wrong. Like, my bad. Like,
to admit
I've been a dick. Like, my bad. Hey, you know what? About that was me. That was on me, you know, because sometimes it is you and sometimes when you're younger, you're like, no, yo no estoy en la mala. You
always want to be right, you know? And it goes both ways. Like, I want to be right, you want to be right, and we just don't want to dar el brazo a torcer, como dicen, you know?
Y como dijo Gandhi, too many rights don't make a left. I mean, I don't know if he said that, probably not. But it sounds like he did, so, you know, shout out to Gandhi.
So, like, to me, it was just mostly, I feel like our relationship was... in a way, you know, done because we didn't know how to communicate. Yeah. And we didn't know how to actually...
And we let little things start
building up.
Hasta que un día llegué del trabajo y encontré mi ropa en bolsas. Y no bolsas buenas. Bolsas acá de negras del not even hefty. Eran del Kirkland.
How do you know that?
Eran great value. Era cuando... Because your mom still did price check at that time.
Oh.
Or price match at Walmart.
Price match,
yeah. So eran great value. Which they were a great value. Don't get me wrong. You're trying to kick your husband out your house? Use those bags.
But I mean, at the end of the day, my.
But there, okay, and so that was, you did that, right?
How about you tell your side?
No, but well, okay.
Because to me, it was completely different how I seen it.
You seen it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, for me, I got home from work and I found all my clothes and I was like, shit. Mm-hmm. And instead of being like, you know what?
But what happened before that, though?
We had fought.
Yes. And you got home like at 3 a.m. Yes. 4 a.m. Because I had to open the door through the back.
No.
Yes.
Not.
Yes. And I was in bed. You came in drunk. And then the
Not
next day,
even.
and then the next day you woke up to go to work to Burger King on 107th with my mom, because I remember this. And that's when I was like, I want to give him a lesson. So that's when yes, that's how it was.
Okay. That's not what happened.
Okay, what happened?
Okay, so what happened was we had gotten into an argument about money.
Yes, Okay. That was before that night. So that's what I'm saying. Yes.
Okay. Well, okay. Hey, it was 10 years ago.
No.
Se va a hacer otra vez.
No, I'm saying, the money part did happen because you wanted to let somebody borrow money.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, what do you mean if we have to pay our stuff first?
And it was when you weren't even working.
Yeah, I wasn't.
You're about to start.
No, I was already working at Payless. I had just started.
Yeah. Like, you didn't even have your first check, right?
Or, no.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you had just started. So, yeah, and we had like a little savings because we were trying to buy a charger.
We were just trying to get through, we were young, 18 years old, know. And yes, that was one of the biggest fights we had in person, like, because you were telling me about it. I was like not agreeing. We were not in the same page, pretty much. But then, because we were already mad at that time, then the next day I had to work that weekend. And remember this, your cousin had invited you to go drink at night. Hold on. Just remember this. And I was going to get off of Payless at 11 p.m. That's when, because I was closing. And I said, we could go, but wait for me so I could go with you. And you didn't wait for me. When I got there, you were not there no more. You had left. And then you had told me, well, just meet me here. Just come, drive, and meet me here. And we could just go home, pretty much. But I didn't end up going because I was really mad. Because you had left already. Yeah, that was the...
This is me right now. Like, I'm like, what?
Yeah, and then... But the money part was before that night. Yes.
This is me. All right, hey... I mean,
that money part for sure was there.
I mean, okay. No, okay, so that was the... All right, so...
Yeah, that was like the main... Like, pretty much that broke our like, that was like the bomb.
Straw that broke the camel's back. And
that was
I used to smoke Camel Crush back then.
That was just like that main reason, because I felt like you were not understanding my point of view
or taking your
or putting us priority, because you were trying to put other people.
No, and I remember too, like, saying like well, it's my money because I have been the one working, and you're like, well, like, to me, like, now that I'm just like, well, I mean, I was the one working, but no, I'm married, so it's our money. Yeah. But, like, that was another thing. We were kids, like, you haven't worked, so why you even gotta say something about this money? So, like...
And I was thinking, like, you're living here. What do you mean? Like, we have to pay rent, or we have to help my mom with... We haven't even done that because I wasn't working at that time. So I started working. I'm like, let us build first, and then you could go ahead and help people if we can. But you didn't understand that. We were just fighting back and forth. And I think after that...
That's when you beat me with a baseball bat.
I know.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
But anyways, so going back to the story.
Oh, okay. Now your part.
So that's what I remember. So the money part, then that next day, so I went to work, came back, he wasn't home. I got really upset. He came back super late. He already knew I was upset, so I don't know what happened there, but...
Es mejor pedir perdón que permiso, señores.
And...
No es cierto. Mandilones, no hagan caso.
And then, so after that, I remember that the next day, he had to wake up super early to go to work. I think you were going in at 7 a.m. 7. And you had gotten home pretty late. So when you left, I remember this. You tried giving me a kiss. Yeah, you're like, and I was like, no. Like, I just turned around. I was like, really? I'm upset. Like, don't even talk to me right now. Like, I just...
What if I die?
Yeah, like you were... And then he was gone, right? So then I went to work, and I remember, like, it was just yesterday. I was at work. I was on my phone. It was lonely. I was texting him. I don't want to see you there when I get home.
Like, this was me. I was at work at Burger King, right? Making them BK Whoppers up in here with them cheese, no cheese, extra onion, no onion. Get some pickles. You want a vegan? We got a vegan. And I found my phone just vibrate. I opened my phone, y'all. And as soon as I opened my messages, she had said to me, like, I don't want to see no more.
Yeah,
like,
I was
I'm
like,
tired of
get your stuff and leave. But in my head, it was a whole different story playing. Like, I was like, I'm going to give him a lesson. I'm going to show him that I'm not playing, that this is not how you're supposed to do it, da-da-da-da-da.
Quería hacer una historia rebelde.
And then I was like, before I go to work, I'm going to pack a little bit of his stuff, and the rest, I'm going to leave him there. You know, so just he knows that I'm not playing. I get home at night, and he's not there no more. Oh, that's how you feel.
God, just kidding.
That's how you feel. Okay. No. So
I'm just kidding, baby.
So then,
but
pretty much, so that happened, and then, yeah. So after that, you left and pretty much never came back. After 5 years.
After 5 years,
he came back begging.
Oh, see, I came back like. And it's been great so far.
Oh. Yeah. So I mean,
elbow grease.
Yeah, and then so pretty much we waited. You know, he moved on fast.
Excuse
FYI.
And who was gonna get married?
Yeah, but that was way after our divorce.
But you were over there like trying to like pop the champagne bottles and stuff.
No, I mean that was way after. So I'm like, he moved on. I'm moving on. You know. So anyway, so filing divorce, okay, the process of that. I remember I was like, I seen stuff that I was just like, you know what, it's disrespectful. Let me go file for divorce.
Let me go fire.
I was like, we're done with each other either way, so there's no point.
Dijo que ya no. Dijo ya no lo quiero.
So then
Ese
after
gordito
that,
no es para mí.
So yeah, one of our friends. My mom's friends from church, one of her sisters there, was helping me with the whole paperwork and everything. And I remember that she even said, she's like, it's going to be fine. It should be pretty easy. And then she said, we have to pay this and that, da. So I remember going to the court, the time to sign came, and I remember I walked in, he was already there. He was already ready to sign.
Excuse you. I mean, I live closer to downtown because we had to go downtown. So in Arizona, the other thing is when you file for divorce, they give you all like como por obligatoriamente tienes que esperarte 30 days like to think about it. Like they're like, all right, you like okay, you submitted your divorce, both of y'all signed, but here's 30 days for you to really think about it and come back this date. And you're going to talk to a like a counselor kind of guy, judge person. And, there he'll either finalize it or if you guys worked it out, then we'll just kind of toss it.
Yeah.
From what I understood. And, well, I live way closer to downtown than she did. So, yeah, I was already there. I took, the morning from work. And, yeah, like, so what happened? You walked in and then maybe te enamoraste otra vez?
No, I was like, oh, he's there already. I was expecting for me to wait for you for the longest to get there, but no, you were already there. So then I remember walking in the windows where you submit your paper.
It's like a hospital looking kind of thing. Yeah.
And he was sitting down. I don't know if he was staring at me or not, but he was sitting down.
I was like,
so,
you see, because it's true. Look at her. She gets dressed.
Like,
está poniendo roja.
I was just like, I hope he doesn't talk to me because I don't want to talk to him. But then if he talks to me, I'll talk to him. Like, I was just already putting a movie in my head, right? So then I submit my stuff. I sit down next to him. And then I remember that we just started talking. I forgot what it was about, but we started talking. A
little chit-chatting.
Yeah,
and then started
it felt normal. Yeah. It felt like nothing ever happened.
Like we're like chilling.
Yeah,
like
we're
always
like friends. Friends catching up, literally.
Like, que show, que rollo, que pedo, que tomo estás.
I think, to me,
To you.
The hardest part was when we sit down. We were called. We sit down with the therapist, counselor, whatever he was, and he says, he said something about if there's any type or any way we could reconciliate or something like that, And I remember...
Our English not so good.
Yeah, somos mexicanos, eh.
We're brown and proud. ESL.
Y pues yo como persona y como humana con corazón acá, you know?
Persona. Well, I mean, ¿qué más? I hope you're a persona, una humana.
Yeah. So pretty much, I was just like, you know, I was upset. I was like, okay, well, you know, there's no hope anymore. But it was a moment of silence when he said that. It was like maybe not like 2-3 minutes, but it was like,
I felt that too. I when he said that, we kind of like
we didn't stare at each other. But
okay, we said this to each other years later. Obviously, when we got remarried, we were both like waiting, like, is he gonna say no? Or
like
wish we would have. Both of us were like, if one of us would have been like, you know what, maybe, and the other would have been probably like the other one was waiting for it to be like. Maybe. And then,
because he even said a lot of people, because he saw when we paused.
Yeah, like we were laughing, and then before that, like we were laughing in the waiting room. Like it was quiet because it was like obvious, and we're the only ones. Honestly, right? They're
we're the only ones
on that
there.
floor, and like we were laughing and stuff.
And then I feel like he also felt like, you know, like we weren't sure because we weren't.
Porque no nos dijiste, Dave.
Like we were not like sure what we really wanted, you know.
He saw kids too, probably.
Yeah, because he even said we see a lot of people your age come through those doors and later on get married again or end up together again. And then that's when I was like, waiting for him to be like, let me talk to her about it, you know, or something, or maybe, but nothing came out of his mouth
or your mouth.
So I was just like, you know what? He's the one that left. He's the one that didn't want to come back. So you know what? That's, at this point, you obviously telling me you don't want nothing with me.
Dijo, aquí muere.
So I was like, yeah. I'm like, no, there's nothing. There's
no.
We're ready to sign. So then, pretty much we signed. And it was like literally papers like
of rows of people. Well, it was like a notary's book, right? Like un libro notario.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the package that we had to file. I remember they took so much papers out of that package because we didn't have anything. We literally just wanted to get like
we had no
legalized,
properties, like
whatever, divorced or whatever. We didn't have properties, kids, nothing. So if we would have done it sooner, it would have been free.
Yeah, no,
it wouldn't count it, right?
No, yeah, that's what I said. If it would have been within 6 months, it would have just been a dissolution of marriage, and I think that's like a $15 thing, and that's it.
Yes, because it wouldn't count it pretty much. Yeah. And I remember they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be easy." They took out little freaking package of papers, and I was just like, "Wow, that's crazy! What people go through, all those papers when they have stuff together, kids and everything." So I think about it, I'm like, "Thank God we didn't have to go through that having kids." Or properties or anything.
Business together, a podcast, tres perros.
Yeah.
You know.
Because just like even then, like after we walked out of court.
Yeah, we were like.
I remember you told me you want me to walk you to your car. And I was like, no.
And we started walking, like, no. And I
no, because I was like, no.
Yeah, and no, I was like, do you want to go eat?
I think you did tell me. But then my mom was already kind of waiting for me.
Yeah, and you're like, no. You're like, it's good.
I drove and my mom told me we'll go eat after or something. But, I was like, no, like, it's fine. Like, I could walk by myself. I don't need you. We just got divorced. What are you talking about?
I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need no man.
So then after that, pretty much just, you know, life continued. It was hard at the beginning.
It was the beginning of the dark times.
It was a heartbreak. So you have to heal, for sure.
I called it the dark times, the dark 5 years.
Yeah, I mean...
That's a story for another podcast of Casa-dos!
Yes, we have a lot more. If you guys want us to go into details about any of that, what happened after that.
Do you want to know the stories of the dark time? Yeah. Do you want to know about that one time I ended up in a beach with no pants? Huh? Do you?
He never did. Or the time... He broke into my house.
Oh, yeah? I broke into her house. Would you like to know that story? Tune in to Casa-dos.
Yes, for sure. But yes, we have a lot to tell. But that's only if you guys want to hear it.
No, y aunque no quieran, yo les voy a contar. Ustedes no hagan play or push play, you know, do it. It's up to you. Look, if you just want to push play, put us in the background while you're sleeping, that's okay. Just we'll be the best background noise we've ever had. Trust me.
Positive vibes. Remember that.
Positive vibes. And don't forget, we're still trying to get llamas up in this.
Frank the llama. Yeah, so I mean, other than that, I would say I took from this, we grew.
A lot.
We matured a lot. Much. So I don't regret any of it.
Yeah, no.
I think everything happened for a reason. And yeah.
It came out better, honestly.
Yeah.
This second time around is a lot better.
Yeah, because I feel like now we have issues or we have anything going on, I feel like I could just tell you straight up what's bothering me.
Córtale a tu rollo.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, guys, tell us.
Yeah, tell us your stories.
Are you divorced?
Or or pretty much, are you thinking about getting back with your partner that you were with in the past?
A ver, regresas con el ex. Son tóxicos, pero no hay pedo. Es el tóxico que conoces.
Yeah.
Y es mejor tóxico conocido que tóxico desconocido.
Don't forget, when we separated, nobody cheated. So that's a whole different situation too. Yeah. So I think that made it way easier for us to get back with each other.
Yeah.
Because I get that asked a lot too.
Yeah, they're like, who cheated?
Like, why did you... And when I say, like, when they tell me why go back, I'm like, well, because we really... nothing really happened,
Yeah.
So
it was just...
So that's always, that's always a thing too. So if he cheated, don't go back with him. He will always be a cheater.
I mean...
He will always be a cheater. No matter what. Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
He will, because there's no...
They're calling you a dog.
Yeah, I mean, for reals. Like, that's just...
It's true.
Period.
Yeah, probably.
There always will be cheaters, and don't go back with them.
Yeah. If they're a cheater...
Yes.
Nah. But once again, this has been Casa-dos. My name's Eduardo.
And Xochitl.
And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We're going to be here every Tuesday. Every Tuesday. Aunque no quieras, ahí vamos a estar. We're going to pop up. You don't turn on the little bell. Somehow we're going to hack it so your little bell turns on and you're going to get those notifications.
Yes, guys. Right? Remember, giveaways are coming. Please
get us to 100 subscribers. We're at 90.
To your parents, to your abuelito, to your abuelita, tía, tío.
Quítales el teléfono. Al cabo ellos nomás usan el WhatsApp,
a la lonchera donde vas a comer para lonche, I don't know.
Dile al taquero, pon este gordito, está medio chistoso y esas puras piraterías, pero está bueno.
Yes.
And don't forget, we are filmed in a live studio, so thanks again to everybody that came in.
Jeremy, Patricia. Hey.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.